Hey guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube video, and today I decided to do a cotton candy inspired makeup look. So I always start off my looks using some facial oil, and I brush that around especially on my nose and my chin since I had a bit of an acne breakout today. I then use my matte plus poreless Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I use shade 115. I always put a little bit on the back of my hand so I have enough control when applying it to my face. So I always brush it on my cheeks and on my nose. Make sure to get a nice full even coverage. Make sure I cover up any imperfections and make a nice clean full canvas to work on. I then apply my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in shade 5. I like to use the Maybelline products since they're cheap. They may be drugstore, but they definitely work. I always apply to my under eye area to cover up any dark circles. Especially today, I decided to put a lot on my chin to make sure those pimples go away. And I like to highlight the center of my face on my nose and right in between my eyebrows. Once I'm done blending out my concealer, I like to go in with my Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in Light 01. Kind of mattifies my under eye area and my chin so I'm not shiny, and it also helps contain the oil that might come out throughout the day. Once I'm done setting my face with powder, I like to go in and do my eyebrows. I usually spoolie them before I start to trace the length and the width that I'd like. I usually use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in shade Caramel. It matches my hair color, especially during this time of year. I like to make sure I have the right shape for both of them before filling them in, and I spoolie along the way. Once I have filled in my eyebrows with the Anastasia product, I like to lay a little bit in the corners with my NARS Small Contour palette. It's called Laguna, but it's too dark for me to use as a contour palette, so I usually use it for my eyebrows. I then go in and clean up with my concealer that I've used before and make sure that all the lines are nice and straight and even. I then like to use my fingers for a more precise blend on the top and bottom of my eyebrows, just so that I don't mess them up with a brush. I then like to start with my contour and blush. I use the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. I use shade Medium Cocoa and Light Cocoa to get a nice little kind of calming beach moment on my cheeks and under my chin. I usually do my forehead as well, and I don't use a contour brush for my nose. I use this nice fluffy brush and I go along both sides of my nose to make sure that it's even. I like to pinch the side a little bit just to make it more of a sharper line. I then like to blend in a little bit more using my nice fluffy powder brush, just so nothing is too harsh or too dark. I then go in with my e.l.f. blush palette, and I use the bottom left shade and the top left shade for a nice little moment on both of my cheeks and on my nose. And now that everything is set, it's time for the eyes. So I went in first with Good Morning from the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. I applied that to both my lids as a nice little even base for my next couple of shades. I then went in with Cone on the top part of my crease, and then I also went in with a little bit of Tasty to darken the crease line. I also like using a blend of Cone and Tasty for a nice glam look that you can always add a nice pop of color to. I then went back in with my Maybelline concealer to cut my crease on both eyes. I then went into the corner of both my eyes and added a bit of Brain Freeze, which is this nice baby blue color. And then on the outer part of my eye, I added a bit of Soaked, just to make this nice kind of cat eye moment to connect both the colors. I then just picked a bit of both of the colors up just to blend them together and make sure they're all even. And then for the tricky part, I took a bit of bubble gum and decided to do a little bit of a winged eyeshadow look. So I took bubble gum and Cherry Wet just to make it darker and to make it easier to wing out. This process took a while since I had to make sure that both wings were even, and I cleaned it up on both sides with more of my concealer. I then decided to put a little bit of Jawbreaker on the inner V of my eye just to make it pop a little bit more. For my waterline, I went in the corner with some bubble gum, and then I put a little bit of Brain Freeze next to it, and then after that I connected the nice pink winged liner with Soaked. For today, I decided to try my Laura Mercier mascara. I've never tried it before, but now it's a part of my must-buy. And for lashes today, I decided to use my Lunar Angel lashes in style Starburst, and I attached those with just some regular old lash glue. And for lips today, I decided to go with my sample size of Makeup Forever lipstick in shade C211. I applied that to my lips and then fixed it up using some more of my concealer and made sort of an ombre effect, starting darker in the middle to light on the outside. And for highlight today, I decided to use my Becca highlighter in shade Light Chaser. This was a limited time only and is still one of my favorite highlighters, even though it broke in my travel bag. Alrighty, and here's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like or a comment if you'd like me to do any more of these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching.